Hi, you're listening to Everyday Superpower, place where you can learn about body language and nonverbal communication. Here we're going to be able to learn how to detect lies. We're number 6 in the series, and if you've been enjoying it so far, if you've been learning a few tidbits, click like, click subscribe, leave a comment. Let's get on to it. How to detect lies number 6. The colour pull. Alright? Obviously more obvious with somebody who does have a strong collar, such as somebody wearing a smart button-up shirt, but it can be seen with people wearing t-shirts or any sort of apparel in all fairness. So what happens is when somebody tells a lie is that blood pressure raises under the stress, yeah? So when you deceive somebody, blood pressure raises, creating particular tingle sensations and potentially sweat in areas. Alright, to put it plain and simple. The rubbing of the nose, the tingling of the nose, the most obvious of telltale signs and the most popular of telltale signs of the seat is due to the raising of the blood pressure and the blood rushing to the tissues within the nose, creating that itch. Alright? So what happens when you get hot under the collar, so they say? One may need to relieve that stress by tugging at the collar, okay? You see where we're going? So if somebody lies to you or is under high pressure because they've just lied to you, deceived you, they're lying to your face and they're under stress. Why are they under stress? Because they know they shouldn't be doing it and they're telling you an untruth and they're scared they're going to get caught. Like any liar, they're scared of getting caught and having the mask removed from them. Little do they know, all the evidence you need is the information I'm providing you right now. So they will tug at the collar, right? Because of the raising of that blood pressure, they need to relieve some of that heat. This also occurs when a person's feeling angry and frustrated, such as what we've talked about, being hot under the collar. It's a popular quote, okay? Simple as. It's due to the raising of the blood pressure. When we lie, our blood pressure raises, tingles particular tissues in our face and neck, creates a genuine itch, creates a genuine sweat, creates a genuine warmth. So when somebody says, "Oh, I really like what you've got on there," whilst tugging at the collar, or if you ask them a question whilst under a high stressed sort of situation, or at least for the very least for them, if you say, do you know who took my money? And they say, not really, whilst tugging at their collar, relieving that pent up stress and that pent up blood pressure because they've suddenly been put under the thumb by you. Whereas if they didn't know, they could plain and honestly state under no stress, "I don't know who took it." Do you see the difference? You need to understand in context, in real time, why these behaviours are happening. Because somebody, to be honest, with nothing to hide isn't going to act in a particular manner. Don't get me wrong, they might be socially anxious and so on and so forth, but you can approach the cluster and understand it as someone who's socially anxious. Someone who has a baseline behaviour of being alright. These behaviours are going to stand out like a sore thumb when you see them. Unless this person is a consistent liar, but in due time you learn someone, regardless of knowing about body language, you learn to understand if somebody is a consistent liar. And then it's quite good in your favour because you can start to analyse the patterns of body language and non-verbal communications they give out and be able to identify other liars through seeing that, so other more covert and sinister liars. So this has been a brief talk on the colour pull, how to identify lies, volume number 6. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to continue watching. Check out my catalogue. I've got heaps of information for you. How to identify people who are attracted to you, how to identify people who align, how to put yourself out in the world as the person you want to be. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Thank you.